AP, New York, in the newspaper's worst labor dispute in more than 40 years, more than 1,000 New York Times journalists and other employees took a 24-hour leave of absence on Thursday. They were irritated by contract negotiations that have gone on for months. Numerous journalists, editors, photographers, and other staff members picketed in front of the newspaper's offices in Times Square in Manhattan. Until the strike ends at 12:01 a.m. on Friday, the Times was reliant on foreign and non-union employees to provide material to its more than 9 million subscribers globally. "I'm not furious," Nicole Hannah-Jones, an investigative journalist who won the Pulitzer Prize, said. "I'm just incredibly disappointed in our organization. Know of what position you hold, you shouldn't have to struggle financially to work for the New York Times." Executive editor Joe Kahn expressed his disappointment with the strike decision in an email to the staff, according to the Times' own account of the walkout. The report on Thursday, according to Kahn, would be strong, but its creation would be harder than usual. The walkout, according to chief union negotiator and finance reporter Stacey Cowley, almost destroyed many journalistic teams, including her own. Just now, a news alert with my name on it was released. Before an anticipated vote, the tale had already been written. I support the Guild. Times congressional correspondent Annie Carney, whose byline was on the article about the House passing a bill defending same-sex marriage, tweeted the news. The News Guild has argued that staff members should receive better pay for their contributions to making the New York Times a success story in the long-struggling news business. The walkout occurs at a time when major American media organizations, such as Gannett, CNN, and the digital news site BuzzFeed, have reduced their workforces due to challenging economic conditions and a decline in advertising. Deputy Managing Editor Cliff Levy termed the planned strike puzzling and an unsettling moment in negotiations over a new contract in a note issued to Guild-represented personnel on Tuesday night. Short walkouts have occurred recently at the New York Times, but the last strike that prevented it from being published was in 1978. At the rally, Cowley expressed optimism for a breakthrough to prevent further work stoppages and noted that there was progress in the negotiations this week. Cowley said to the crowd, "But if talks stagnate again, we will be calling for your trust and support for further steps," to which they responded, "Whatever it takes." With 5 hours left before the planned strike, management walked away from the table, the News Guild tweeted. When the company learned that the strike was taking place, negotiations were still in progress, according to a statement from New York Times spokesperson Danielle Rhodes-Ha. After the contract is approved, the employer will offer a 5.5% pay boost, with subsequent raises of 3% in 2023 and 2024. That would be more than the 2.2% annual raises in the contract that was about to expire. In addition to 5.5% rises in 2023 and 2024, the union is asking for 10% wage increases at ratification. The Fort Worth Star-Journalists' telegrams are currently in the second week of a strike over contract talks regarding salary and other policies. According to the Fort Worth News Guild, 21 of the 32 employees of the paper are on strike. The union claims that the parent corporation of the newspaper, McClatchy, failed to negotiate in good faith. The Star chief Telegram's editor, Steve Kaufman, refuted this and stated that the firm looks forward to coming to a resolution. By the Associated Press, this story was written in part by Deepti Hajila in New York and Jake Bleiberg in Dallas.